collaborative learning is actually one area of constructivism. Okay, we call it social constructivism, or in another terms, they call it social cultural constructivism. So this theory stress that the fundamental role of social interaction in the development of cognition. So social interaction is actually very important as a mom or as a parent. The moment we have our child, right? So that child interact with us and she or he start to learn. Okay, because of that social interaction with the people, with the surrounding. In this case, it is to interact with other people. So the believer of social constructivism, they believe that social play an important element to influence cognition, to influence learning. Okay, social cultural constructivism. This one involves the word culture lah. Social cultural constructivism is one aspect of constructivist view which emphasize the socially and culturally, do you notice that? Culturally situated context of cognition. For example, like Malaysian culture. So, like maybe the Malaysian people, when they talk, right? They also put in some, their English, they also put in some Malay words, for example. So sometimes, sometimes when we talk, we tend to incorporate certain words, like I have a slang on putting in la, like that. In terms of language, okay, this is what this culturally situated cognition is very much focused on language. Okay, have you heard about Vygotsky? Vygotsky is a Russian scholar. Vygotsky.
Yes.
Vygotsky mentioned about this zone of proximal development concept.
Yeah.
He defined learning as is viewed as a process of acculturation, and thus the study of social cultural processes and artifacts are the central. And he actually promote this zone of proximal development where learning can be nudged, can be assisted by socially and culturally medium such as language, and also can be helped by people, by capable others. That is his belief. He said that it can be pushed a little bit more for them to learn by getting these capable others, whoever lah, your friends or maybe your teachers. Normally it's teachers lah, but it can be anyone who is capable than you. Then there is a chance for you to learn. There is a chance.
Like mentor, like coach.
Mentorship, like coach. So this is the idea of coaching, mentorship. And the zone of proximal development means proximal means like smaller lah, nearer. So once a zone close, the zone you push a little bit, then the learners can go up and perform better than the previous him or the previous her, right? So they improve, and then you nudge some more, so the students can go up some more. So this is how Vygotsky explain about how learning can be happen. This is his theory, and it's also become so popular. Okay, that they call it as zone of proximal development concept. And usually language is used. Language communicate by teachers to the students. Must communicate using certain tools also. nowadays we have ICT tools. So all these tools can be used to nudge, to assist them, assist learner to push them a bit more higher, to reach certain knowledge or certain skill that they cannot do previously, but they can do it now. That is his idea. So consequently, there are some practices that teachers apply, like instructor or trainers apply. So these are the popular one. Instructional scaffolding, the concept of scaffold. You know, when you build a building, we need scaffold, step by step to build that structure so that we can go up step by step to build the building. This is what we call scaffolding. Same thing goes to learning, which require like step by step to guide them. So you don't, you know, like your kids, right, Juniza, you have to like give them, hey, you reach one part, one achievement, then let me just give you another one. Scaffold it so they feel confident and they can build, you know, their self-efficacy on developing their learning skills. And another techniques of learning, teaching, usually reciprocal teaching. Reciprocal means like, you know, back and forth like that. Q&A, more dynamic, like interact with my students, both of you. So I also exchange view with you. You can, I think frequently also exchange. You have points that you don't understand, and then you can raise to the instructor. Reciprocal, like interaction, two ways communication is also important in our practice. In our practice. So in terms of website to teach, maybe you can have chat room or what lah. I do not know, but you can have like ask experts also, maybe. Other than that, group work, peer collaboration, like what you say, Juniza, like group work, having peers collaboration and apprenticeship. This one a peer apprenticeship also. Because we know student group, they are not the expert group. So they form their group to do some, some design. So they become like an apprenticeship group to learn about good design practices. And also, this theory support collaborative construction of knowledge through social negotiations. So we emphasize a lot on social negotiations. We try not to use competition among learners for recognition.